Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Fortune and Glory. I believe this will be episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. And wow, did we have a good run last game. I won't be able to make any corrections if I miss something, because I am filming just shortly after completing the last episode filming. So I think we're okay, though. I think I did pretty good on that. I don't think I'm anything that earth-shattering game mistakes that would prevent us from being in a different place than we are right now, which is outstanding. In last round, we gathered 2 relics away, took them away from the Crimson Hand, who had cultists on them, the Jar of Hades and the Orb of Lost Souls. If they had been able to complete those, it would have been a completely different issue for us. We would have been on the other side of losing, which would have been pretty rough. Angelica Hamilton did come out and get a couple successes in her search for the Heart of Power, and the Executioner did find his, or the Inquisitor rather, did find his way back on the board, where he is trying to get the Crown of Shadows before we can finish or accomplish our deeds. But we're going to get right into it. Also, we had a cool little temple event come out called the Lost Temple. And it was the Lost Temple of the Damned, where Grant Jackson went and got just enough glory to get him to 15, or fortune rather, to get him to 15. And we have stacks of glory on people, but I don't think we're going to end up using it. I have never had this luck in Fortune and Glory in the history of me playing it. I mean, it was incredible. Last turn, it was unbelievable. So right now we're just going to get right into it. We're going to roll some initiatives. We're going to see what happens. All we got to do is get these relics to a city, and we're done. Depending on what happens with the city event. So let's see what happens, and we'll take it from there. First off, we're going to roll initiatives. We got Jake here. He's got a 6. Angel got a 6. Okay, roll off 1 for him. That does not get him a. Okay, so we're going to say 6 and 5. If Grant rolls better, then we'll deal with that. Let's move her over just a little bit there. And then we'll roll for Grant. Grant got a 5, so he's going to be a 4. So it's going to go Jake, Angel, and Grant. But the reason it's a 4 is because I just want to put them in order. Both Jake and Angel rolled 6s. Now we're going to roll some movement. We'll start with Jake. Jake got a 2. I'm going to put that on his. That is more than enough. Angel got a 4. And then Grant got a 3 in movement. So no new cards that came out that will be helpful to us. But we're going to go right into our adventure phase. This may be a really short episode, because once you have collected the fortune you need, you have won the game. We don't have to continue through to the end. So let's start with Jake. He is up there in Japan. He's going to pop into Tokyo. So for his movement, he is going to pop into Tokyo right there. And I don't know if you can see. You can see far enough down. She is going to move into Sydney. And then I think that Grant is just going to stay where he's at. No, he's going to pop into Chicago. He'll pop into 3 city events. We're going to pop into Chicago because he's got all this glory to spend. If we do have to take another round to do things, we're going to spend the glory. So this isn't going to be the shortest game. I don't think we're going to have to spend any more rounds here, because I do think the city events are going to be what determines that for us. So we're going to pop in here. Let's see what. Now we're going to go with Grant. What does he get? Oh, street delivery in Hong Kong. Well, we're not far from Hong Kong. You have been given a package to deliver. Discard this for D6 fortune. So that is his city event. That's fine. So that didn't stop him from doing anything, right? So the next thing we're going to do for sure is sell the Jar of Hades. So we will get rid of those. The Jar of Hades goes in there, and it says, yeah, that's the allies thing. That's not going to help us. So we end up with 4. Does he have a 1? Yeah. I'm going to turn in a 1, give him a 5. That gives him 15. So we're both at 15. We're exactly what we need to win, but we'll go ahead and do Angels just in case it takes Fortune away from us or something. What does she get? Shakedown, immediately lose. See? Or 1 gear. Well, that's fine. Angel, she's going to lose her Tommy gun. She didn't need it anyway. So she lost the Tommy gun. Didn't take any of her. Oh, she didn't have any Fortune. Didn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. That was our city event phase, and then that's it. Seriously short events right there. Wow, I should have just finished it up in the last game. I thought we might last longer. But yeah, Angel then, after getting rid of her Tommy gun, does this for 3 more. That gives us 3 more Fortune, which would give us more than enough to win the game. We need 30. Jake Zane has 15. Angel has 3. And Grant has 15. That is 33. We won the game. Wow, how cool is that? I've never won this game so easy. I mean, it's quite a few episodes. We're on episode 8. But I've never won this game this easy. It always feels like we're just struggling. And we were halfway. I mean, really, we were less than 5, we were less than 10 Fortune away, actually. I think it's 5. I can't remember. I think it's 15 or something. We were quite close to losing, actually. We weren't that far away from losing. So it wasn't that it was tense, though. Normally this game is incredibly tense. Like, I never feel like I'm winning. And this was the first time in forever I felt like I'm winning most of the game. In fact, I did feel like I was winning almost the entire game, which was pretty awesome. So let me give you some final thoughts on this, and we'll call the episode. Wow. Here's winning and losing the game. So as discussed above, if the villain track marker ever reaches the number needed for them to win, blah, blah, blah. If the heroes ever reach theirs to win, there is no need for the heroes to return any of their starting cities. As soon as they have enough Fortune, the game ends in victory for the players. That was where we were at. So, man, like I said, I have it on decent authority, really good authority. This is getting a reprint. So I hope that they do that. I'm hoping that maybe it comes out with a 10th anniversary type version of it. That would be awesome. That's not my expectation, though. I'm just heard it was going to be reprinted. But hopefully that happens. And I don't know what they do with a 10th anniversary edition. Maybe add some more characters or something. I don't know. Some more miniatures, maybe city miniature. I don't know. I don't know what they do. It's perfectly fine the way it is. I love this game. So it's so much fun to play. I can't wait to play it again, actually. I will soon. I doubt it'll go as easily for me this time as it did, or next time as it did this time. We'll have to see. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching and subscribing. I really hope you enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun for me. And again, there's so many different variables in this. Now, so who would not like this? If you are a hardcore strategic, like Euro style player, you're not going to like this game. It is random. You have to adapt and do things differently from turn to turn because you just never know what's going to happen. All kinds of crazy things could happen. And they do. And you could, like, we didn't lose any Fortune, but I've had games where I've lost a ton of Fortune in the middle of the game and have to try and recover. It's just one of those kind of games where it can be swingy, it can be luck-driven, it can be crazy. And it is luck-driven, actually. A lot of dice rolls now, as you saw. Everything's a dice roll. But there's some ways to mitigate that and help yourself out. And you did see some of that, like we're combating with the Tommy gun. We were using some things that bumped up our skills, etc. It makes it a little easier, but still it is random and luck. So with that being said, if you like adventures and stories, this is a fantastic game. It is a great game to play with the families. Again, I would caution, like, don't be too worried about making some mistakes in this game. You are going to do it. It's fiddly. You're going to forget a marker. You're going to forget to put down something. You're going to do that. As long as it's not something that's breaking the game, like making it way too easy for you or something to win, then just have at it and enjoy. And that's what I'm going to say about it. So I hope that that's what happens for your game of this. I hope you can find a game of this. You can find them on eBay and that. I don't know if I'd go out of my way right now. I mean, see, it depends on how long it is before there's a reprint. But this is one of those games that will never leave my collection. It'll always be there, and I will try to pull it out from time to time to play it. And this is one of those times. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the subscriptions, all the great comments around this game. I had fun playing it for you, and I had fun reading what you were writing about it. It was really great. I hope I got to everybody's comments, and I will see you in the next playthrough of something. By the way, it is October. On Twitter, I did ask for some recommendations for games, and it looks like I got a couple of hits on Lobotomy, so that will probably be one of the October games that hits the table. But if you have any games that you want to see for October, please let me know. I may or may not have them, but I'm going to try to get at least 3 games to the table on my table. And then, of course, Dave had some plans around October as well. I'll let him surprise you with what those are. So we'll see what happens in October. Thanks, everybody. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.